What's up, everybody? We're making carrot cake today, and for this ingredient list, you're gonna need some brown sugar, some eggs, salt, pumpkin spice, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla extract, baking soda, olive oil, some flour, sugar, and about 4 to 5 cups of diced carrots here. So let's get to it. So first up, I just mixed up our eggs into our wet mixture here. And over here, I've just added our flour, and I've just added about half a teaspoon of the dry seasonings I had mentioned earlier. So here we have our about 4 cups of diced carrots, and we're going to start mixing here in a second. Alrighty, so we're going to add our wet to the dry here. It's generally the rule of thumb. So I've added all those seasonings to our flour, and then we're just going to add our 3 whole eggs into the mixture. And then to that, we're going to add our carrots. And then we're going to mix it all up and to become this carrot loaf. You'll see in a second. But first, we want to mix the egg and the flour. So you want to mix this as thoroughly as you can. And just let the egg and the flour bind. And that's what we have with the flour and the egg. And you want to slowly incorporate the carrot. You don't want to just dump it all in because it's not going to mix thoroughly. So you want to add in, a couple handfuls at a time. You mix it together, and eventually you're going to create this giant glob of mess. Don't worry, it's going to be delicious in the end. So I have a whole orange, and all I've done is I've taken the zest from it. So once you start to get to the white part, you've gone too deep with your orange. You just want the orange color part. It's not necessary. I think it adds a nice, depth to our flavor here. But I think, a few seconds to add the zest, it helps. So all I've done here is I've added some waxed paper for baking. And I've added that. I've cut that to the bottom of the pan. And I'm just coating it here with some melted oil. And I've just popped that into our oven for about 30 minutes for, I think it was about 325. And you want to watch it. You don't want it to burn here. Mine was burning. So I took it out. But that was just a test. You poke some holes in it, and as long as the stick comes out dry, you're done. It's really a simple process here. So I've just added about 2 sticks of butter, and I'm going to create our frosting. So to that, you just add your cinnamon, and we're going to create our frosting. So you added your cinnamon, and you add about 1 cup of sugar. It's a lot of sugar, but you got to get out that cream. Then you also add your cream cheese as well. Use the whole pack. So you want your cake to fully come to room temperature. You might even need to do this the next day. I had to wait a few hours. And you want to add a thin layer to the top and all around your cake, however you like. You can design it if you want. If your frosting starts to melt, it's too warm. So I started here. I was able to do most of it. And then I realized my cake was too hot, and I finished it up in the morning. So it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's delicious. I just added some, chopped up walnuts here. And, this was dessert for the week. Simple as that. And enjoy.